let me cut away for something for a minute. I've stated it before that when a man, period, a male gender, masculine energy goes into a bar and they scan the room, they know exactly what they're looking for when they go in. They say, well, why are all the nice girls, no one wants a nice girl? No. You know what? Let me cut away to the cutaway to the cutaway. A nice girl represents work. Look at it as a whole, all right? A nice girl requires work. A nice girl means that he, and I'm saying he because masculine energy is a he. And let me tell you something. Spirituality, there is no room in spirituality for the petty. It don't matter what kind of genitalia you got going on down there in your pants. You understand? Okay. And let me come back to this. So when a man walks into a room, he scans the room. What does he want for the night? Is he looking for a wife? Which is a nice girl? No. So he automatically turns and he knows that. He can see it. It's nature. Masculine energy are hunters. They automatically know. There's some things you can't change. No matter how you try to slice it, hormone it, it doesn't matter. It's nature. Period. Okay? Now, they'll say, oh, no, they don't go towards a nice girl. Okay? They don't go towards a nice girl at all. But they will. They scan the room in the next scan. Oh, that one over there, that one is going to be nice. I could get a quickie in the alley. She's sloshy drunk. I will never give her name. She will never know my name. I'll get my rocks off, and that's it. They're not going to be dealing with her anymore or him. They know what they're looking for automatically for the night. Now, the next one is they'll scan the room and they'll be like, oh, this is someone that'll be nice for the night to just talk. We just want someone to talk to. And I'm going to say this. Know what you are. So when a dude is talking to you in the beginning, say, hey, are you looking for a relationship? Ask that up front. What's wrong with that? Because you expect too much. Now I'm getting into something else, but I'm just saying you expect too much. Right? So don't do that. You ask them. Don't expect too much. Say, hey, what is this? Are we just having a nice talk because, it's two people that saw each other here and we connected? Why not? And we talking. That's all we doing. Talking and drinking. All right? Now, that's it. Then there's another scenario where he's looking and scans the room and he says, now that one, I will go home to her place so she don't know where I live. Okay? And I will sometimes talk to her. This becomes the friends with benefits person. All right? The next one is, oh, that one's nice. I'll bring her back to my place. Because this one, I will put in the category of, this is one I will deal with on the in-between. Until I find the one, or until I'm ready to settle down with the one. I'm going to let all that settle in for just a moment. All these little things that they have going on up here are the things that must be corrected before they walk into partnership. But we're not going to be rewarded with the good stuff until we shed the yuck, the emotional baggage. All right? Excuse me. The brokenness within ourselves that we want to constantly go without ourselves to go search and find. Oh, that's too much work. I don't want to do that. That means I need to change. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Oh my God, I don't want to do that, right? Okay. Then we have the situation where they look at you and they say, "Oh, she's too good for me." There's that goodness they see. I know I'm a hot mess. I don't. And then they start putting themselves down. They start looking at themselves because that's what the trigger is. It's too much work. I don't want to do that. I don't want to change. They don't want to change. Change is, yes, change is good. Change is good, but they don't see it as good because that means they need to put down their weapons. They need to put down their weapons. And they messing with me tonight, I swear. Showing me a fencing, two people that are fencing, like, touche. Put your... I'm sorry. If you can just see the things that I see, sometimes there's anyway. So what happens is they don't want to do that. I'll let that sit for a moment. A lot of this is work, and it's the inner work. And so what happens? They run far away, just like the gingerbread man, right? So they don't want to do the work. They don't want to put in the work. But how do we counter that, right? So now we comprehend the illusion of rejection to us when it's the rejection of themselves to better themselves, to better their life. Well, that's where the problems come in. Oh boy. If you just take it and accept that it's the rejection of their own development and evolvement, then you can get through it. It's reconditioning this, the ego system, the ego consciousness. I'll let that sit in for a moment. I want you to just remember this. It's not about you. It's about them. Remember that. So let's remember the rejection is they don't want to do the work. It's too much work. It doesn't feel good. And that's something else. This is why I don't, the incorrectness of saying don't do something that don't feel good. Don't do something that doesn't resonate. How do you know what resonates? The very thing that you're here to correct, the very thing you're here to do is the very thing you're afraid of, hate, don't want to do, because it's orchestrated in the ego conscious, ego system protocols to make sure you don't complete that task. Why is this? What has become of this? Because of free will. Let me give it two. Free will is the cause of all the shiz you need to shed in order to ascend. It's a free will choice for you not to follow the divine law or universal law while you're down here. Manifest what you require, because you will be rewarded what your heaven on earth. You've been through the miry clay, you've gone through the desert, you've gone through all these things. You've carried that cross that you must bear, those burdens. You've put them down. You saved yourself. You rose. into your subconscious life. Because the ego conscious died. And now your etheric true being that has risen from those ashes, dust to dust, ash to ash. That rising of the phoenix is now in control. I don't want to get farther in there. But I just wanted to hit on that for a second. It's a huge, big picture. Okay? Keep in mind, the rejection is the inner work of themselves they don't want to do. Not you. All right? So, if you have any questions, you can always email me at Kahlyssa at wonderstothee.com. If you have any other questions or anything, let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope this helps you guys. I love you all. It's been great. Thanks for hanging out with me. Love to all. Peace to all. Wonders today. Ciao.